So a ticking time bomb that I feel like not a lot of people know about is the fact that most of your favorite local Chinese restaurants that are being owned by like Chinese immigrants are probably not going to be around within the next 10 to 15 years. And
then the Asian lady said the local Asian restaurants, stores, Chinese food places, they're not going to be around in 10 to 15 years. Ma'am, we don't care. What is wrong with you, Asian people? We don't care if your Chinese store, your hair store ain't.
I literally had somebody ask me today, oh, you're boycotting Asian businesses? I said, what? They said, yeah, all y'all black people.
So I came on here because I know I said I was boycotting Asian businesses and I said I wasn't going to get my nails done. But here I am with a fresh set of nails. Yes, because
Black people, Asian people, understand this. No, it is not all Asian-owned businesses, and you're not going to boycott all Asian-owned products because Asian-owned products are everywhere.
But I'm still doing this this boycott.
So a ticking time bomb that I feel like not a lot of people know about is the fact that most of your favorite local Chinese restaurants that are being owned by like Chinese immigrants are probably not going to be around within the next 10 to 15 years. And this is because, for context, my parents own a Chinese restaurant, and basically all of our friends and family in our like community also own their own Chinese restaurants. So, you know, what I know is happening is that a lot of these people who came to America, you know, a couple decades ago, opened up their Chinese restaurants. They're getting to the age now where they are trying to figure out how to retire and how to essentially like what to do with the business. And so one of the options obviously is to sell it to someone else who wants to continue operating the restaurant, you know, as it currently is. And basically, from what my parents have told me, the prices that these businesses, like these Chinese restaurants, are going for on these like Chinese communities forums where people are like listing their restaurants, these restaurants are being sold for dirt cheap because you are not getting the same influx of people coming into the US as like first-gen immigrants who wants to own and operate Chinese restaurants. This is an incredibly labor-intensive line of work, and these owners, like you could say, oh, like why don't they just pass it down to their kids? Most of the Chinese people that I know whose family own restaurants, their kids, you know, my friends whose parents own restaurants, it was not even a question whether or not they wanted to like take on the family business, right? Like the people who own and operate these restaurants know how extremely labor intensive and difficult it is to do this line of work. And that's because so much of the labor that goes into making and preparing your food is done by hand. It is not automated. Like we, at least in my family's restaurant, we make every single dumpling by hand, and like the filling that goes into these dumplings, we make that by hand too. Like my parents literally like grind up the pork, they hand chop the scallions, like hand measure all of like the sauces and everything. Like it is so labor intensive to own and operate a Chinese restaurant. So like of course they don't want me to go into this line of work. Like, so realistically what is going to happen to these Chinese restaurants is that they, you know, either just close up shop and the owners are just like, okay, like, sorry, we're not doing this anymore, can't find any buyers. Or, you know, if you do find buyers, like who knows who these buyers are going to be, whether or not they're going to be able to run the restaurant with the same level of care as, you know, was previously able to be managed by these original owners. Or realistically, what's going to happen is that private equity is going to come in, buy up these restaurants because the prices for them are like dirt cheap right now, and they're going to cut costs wherever they can, cut labor wherever they can, which means the quality of your food is no longer, like, it's just not going to stay the same. So all this is to say, please go support your local Chinese restaurant, like your local mom and pop restaurant. Tell your friends, tell your family, like these businesses they're not going to exist in the same way in the next 10 to 15 years. So go support them while you can.
Then the Asian lady said the local Asian restaurants, stores, Chinese food places, they're not going to be around in 10 to 15 years. Ma'am, we don't care. What is wrong with you, Asian people? We don't care if your Chinese store, your hair store ain't around in 10. We don't care. Don't care. What does that have to do with us? We don't want the shit no more. Or we don't want your racist ass. We don't care if I can't get Kung Pao chicken in 10 years. I don't care, bitch. At this point, if I'm so stupid and I can't Google Kung Pao chicken, look at the ingredients and go buy them and make them myself, I'm an idiot. Okay? I don't care if your nail shop isn't there. At this point, if I can't go on YouTube or Brave.com and order some fucking fake ass nails that look better than sitting there and letting you clean my nails with shit you clean the whole community shit is, we don't fucking care. I don't care if I can't go to your dollar store and buy a soda. I could go get an orange, peel it, put it in a thing, seal it, and let it bubble up for a month, and then I have a soda. Bitch, don't care. Like, y'all complaining about shit. Our stores will not be here in 10 years. Bitch, we do not care. We don't care if your fucking Asian stores are not here in 10 years. We got bigger fish to fry than your fucking store.
Black people, Asian people, understand this. No, it is not all Asian-owned businesses, and you're not going to boycott all Asian-owned products because Asian-owned products are everywhere. But the second you feel microaggressions in an Asian-owned business or in any business at all, walk out. Where I live, I'm known for doing that shit. Like, the second, like, I'm like, excuse me? I'll walk out. I will walk out in a heartbeat. But punishing random Asian businesses is wrong, unequivocally. Just know this, supporting Black-owned businesses will always get you farther than supporting other minority businesses. It'll support your community, it'll support everything about you. So, support Black-owned businesses, that's all. But also, you can't blame Asian people for an action of one person. While it is big in their culture, anti-Blackness, I'm friends with a lot of Asians and a lot of older Asians because I'm a quarter Korean. Asian people are human too.
So I came on here because I know I said I was boycotting Asian businesses and I said I wasn't going to get my nails done. But here I am with a fresh set of nails. Yes, because I can do what I want. And they're press-ons, okay? Like I said, I'm going to continue to support Black businesses. If you have a Black press-on nail company, please drop the link below. These right here, I did buy off the TikTok shop, and it took me maybe 20 minutes to prep them, but I will not be going to Asian businesses, okay? I'm still supporting Black businesses, and this is a movement that's going to continue. Basically, it's a fund transfer. We're transferring funds into the Black community. That is it. It's not racist. It's a transfer of funds. I will drop the link somewhere down below if you want these press-ons. Again, if you own a press-on company that is Black owned, or if you have a Black owned nail salon, please drop the company names and states below. I also want to thank everybody for all the support that I've gotten thus far. Keep the movement going.
I literally had somebody ask me today, oh, you're boycotting Asian businesses? I said, what? They said, yeah, all y'all Black people. All y'all Black people is boycotting Asian businesses. I said, I'm not boycotting Asian businesses. She said, oh, you're one of those scab people. I said, no, I am not a scab. I am not a person who crosses lines or boundaries unlike yourself. I said, I will not be boycotting Asian businesses. I will be supporting Black-owned businesses and businesses of people who are aligned with treating people equally. Everything doesn't have to be negative. We can support the positive in all sides of the situation. So no, I'm not boycotting Asian businesses. I'm supporting Black-owned businesses and businesses that are supportive to Black movements. And not just Black Lives Matter, because we've seen those bumper stickers everywhere. I'm talking about you invest in your communities. If your store's there, you're also making sure that the community around your store is somewhat taken care of. I'm talking about making sure that there's not litter all around your street. Adopt a corner. I'm just saying, there's a million ways to come at things, but hate is not the way to go. Start with love. Start with support. They was looking at me like, ugh. Oh well, another Black woman. La la la.
Hey. So, I don't know what day we at, but I'm still doing this this boycott. And my husband, he said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "We're boycotting, so I'm not getting my nails done." And he looked at my nails and he said, "So you being cheap, you resulted to that?" Yeah. That meaning them. He said, "I am too old to be having all these bling on my nails." And what he means about being cheap, right, is, guess what? They're press-ons. I've never had a press-on ever. $100 she charges me, my Cambodian lady, for a feeling, because she do designs on them, and never no designs like this. I mean, just simple shit. And I feel good. And they said that we wouldn't have to do it. And I know most of you ladies probably not doing it because y'all need that hair. Well, guess what? I don't need any hair neither. And I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on hair and wigs and stuff. And I love it. I don't need it anymore. So I hope y'all still doing the blackout to all the stores, the Indians, the Arabs, the Asians, the Cambodians, everybody who does not respect the black dollar. Just remember, stay focused. We can do this. We must earn our respect that is deserved. Have a good night. Press-ons, $8.99.
Y'all stop. Y'all about to make me cry for real. Like, I just finished work. It's 6:56. I just finished. The phone been ringing off the hook non-stop. We need another nail tech. Just know we need another nail tech. If y'all know any black nail techs in the city of New Orleans that's looking for a job, looking for a nail home, send them my way, please. Please.
I just thought about something, and I looked at the statistical data surrounding it. The average dollar stays in the Asian community for 28 days. It circulates throughout the Asian community, meaning that it goes from one Asian to the next for 28 days, making it the longest rotation of money within a community of people out of all the races in the United States. They beat out Caucasian Americans, they beat out Latino Americans, they beat out Native Americans. It was the Asians. They kept their money to themselves for 28 days. And you know how long black people keep their money within their community? 6 hours.
What?
6 whole hours. A dollar stays within a black person's hand and goes to another black person before it leaves our community. So you see, the reason why they are mad that you are deciding not to patronize their businesses is because you are essentially doing exactly the very same thing that they have been doing. And it's been successful for them. It has helped them. It has helped their kids go to colleges and become scholars. It has helped their businesses to expand. And what has it done for us? But keep us in a position of being what they want us to be, which is consumers. It all makes sense now. We just got to look at the math.
I have a prediction concerning the Great Blackout, or the blackout of Asian American businesses. I have a feeling that what they're going to do is start to move to the back, and then you're going to see more of the Latino community at the front facing parts of their businesses, and some continental Africans. But once they see this decline, you're going to start to see the face of their business be more Latino people. Mark my words.
All right, real quick, to the Asian businesses that are getting upset because y'all decided to challenge black people to boycott y'all, did you really think that was gonna work out? No. I really think about it. We boycotted one of our very own. Y'all remember Daniel Caesar, right? No? Exactly. That man said, I do not want black people listening to my music. Black people was like, bet. One thing you do not want to challenge a black person to do is be petty, because we are some of the pettiest people, if not the pettiest people on the face of the earth. And what's even crazy, y'all set up Chinatown and all that other stuff near black neighborhoods because nobody else wanted to have y'all around. You know who accepted y'all with open arms? Black folks. You know the main ones going to your liquor stores, corner stores, restaurants, laundromats, hair stores, etc. Black people. But you don't want our business there? It's all good. We'll take our black business somewhere else. It's all good. Y'all got to unify and make Chinatown here and there. But now that black people have a little bit more power, a little bit more rights, how about we start Black Wall Street back up? Let's start Black Wall Street back up.
I did a post about wanting to eat some Chinese food, and I was just wondering if we were still on a boycott/ban, and then everybody got in their feelings about it. And I'm just curious how this works, because I want to go get some Chinese food, and y'all telling me I can't eat out. That's the first thing. Secondly, are we mad at all the Asians? Did all the Asians do something to us? Or was it just like the Filipinos or the Chinese or the Japanese? Like, did the Thai people mess with us too? Like, they all beef with each other. They have different beliefs and things like that. Like, are we really deciding that because like a Korean or a Filipino guy said something that we mad at the Cambodians? That's the part I don't get. Does that mean the Indians and the Pakistanis, which are technically Asian, are we also boycotting them? What is the rule? Or is there someone who can give me like a list? Because you guys are telling me that we gotta boycott them all, but I don't think they're all against us. There's like a bunch of Asian countries and nations. The same way, there is a distinction between the lighter Arab African nations and the sub-Saharan African nations who are also beefing with South Africa because they're trying to get all of the non-South Africans out of South Africa. So we would boycott South Africa or say something against South Africa, but we wouldn't do the same thing for Zambia or Angola or Namibia. Y'all get me? Like, I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. And I know you're going to get on here and get angry and have an attitude, some of you, instead of informing me and giving me some good information. So could someone give me some good information instead of attacking? Because I know some of y'all like to do that on social media. Thank you.
That man took that video down quick, didn't he? The one that was doing all the hooping and hollering. Oh yeah, go ahead, boycott our businesses. We don't need you. He took that video down quickly, and I do not think it was because he felt remorse about it. Maybe he had a change of heart. I really think his people in his community came and said, you know what? You're challenging them to something that we cannot afford. Let's be for real. That was the dumbest video he can make. The dumbest video he can make. You're going to challenge black people to stop funding your business when that's what you built your business off of, the backs of black people. The liquor stores you come and open, the smoke shops, the nail salons, the hair and beauty supply stores. What the fuck are we talking about? The gas station, the corner stores that y'all set up in the hood. Because white people do not allow y'all to set up y'all's fucking corner stores in their neighborhoods because they don't want a fucking janky ass corner store. We're the only ones that accept that half-rate ass shit in the hood. And y'all becoming part of our community, we be fucking with y'all. But then it's moments like this that let us know that people really don't like black people. Because what the fuck do you mean stop frequenting your business? Who the fuck is going to come into that beauty supply store and buy the lash glue, buy the tracks, buy the bundles, buy the blue magic, buy the rat tail combs, buy the bobo shoes that y'all be selling? Who's going to buy that shit other than us? Like, I'm livid because I try to stay out of shit like that. Politics and everything. It's like, it is what it is. People gonna feel how they feel. And what's crazy is we have black people in our community say, I'm still gonna get Chinese food. Rightfully so, do what you wanna do. So the thing is, there are some who are outraged by the decisions made by the government by letting that man walk. Then there's people who are like, I'm still cool with the Asian community. But you were going to take your ass up here on this live stream on social media, on the World Wide Web, and challenge black people not to buy from your business? It's so entitled to think that you have business outside of us. I'm sure you have other businesses, other people who come to your businesses, I'm sure. But who makes up the vast majority? What is the percentage? There's not enough white girls buying extensions to have box braids because they started fucking with a black man. There's not enough of them. Not to keep you and your family eating. It's just all rooted in racism. Y'all really don't fuck with us for real. Y'all just came over here and studied the country and realized where y'all can make an easy fucking buck. Let's be real. Y'all in the hood just with the ratchets. Y'all in the hood just with the ghetto people. Y'all stay in the hood with us. From the 7 a.m. till y'all open that fucking corner store till 12 a.m. midnight when you lock it up after you done followed everybody in that store hoping they don't fucking steal a cheap ass bottle of water. Y'all in the hood just with us, but y'all toot y'all nose up
Go open a liquor store in the hills. Go open a beauty supply store in the Hamptons. You can't. It's not a need for you. It's not a demand. But the one demographic of people that actually respect and come and spend money with your business, you got up here and said, fuck y'all.
So one thing I find absolutely fascinating about racist and racism and anti-blackness as an institution is that oftentimes people who participate in this will cut the nose to spite the face, thinking they're showing us something. So I'm sure you've all heard of Black people will now be boycotting Asian-owned businesses. Fair. But now you have Asian people logging onto social media saying how they never needed Black people's money anyways. Babes, you set up a bunch of businesses in predominantly Black neighborhoods, but more specifically poor Black neighborhoods. And proximity to whiteness is not going to save you. Those other people are not going to come to the bad side of town to make sure your business stays afloat. That beauty supply store you set up in the hoods that are filled with Black hair care products is a business model that is dependent upon Black patronage. Do you think white folks won't come from across town to get Chinese takeout in the hood? But you'd rather dig your heels in than hold your own accountable. And I'm saying this as a business owner myself. You cannot alienate yourself from your consumer base and think you're going to be successful. There is no one else who can patronize these businesses because no one else goes into poor Black neighborhoods but other Black people. And that includes Black people who aren't even from that neighborhood. They will go to those neighborhoods to get to the Black beauty supply store because that's the only place that sells our hair care products at an affordable price. But sure, you sure showed us damn empty stores.
What if everyone just boycotts Vinted? Like, they're just a shit platform. I don't know why people still use them. Like, as a seller, you're just going to get banned. Even if you list up real stuff, you're still going to get banned. Their support is rubbish. And it's so easy to get scammed by a buyer as well. Like, you could send out an item. The person's going to say, oh, I didn't receive the item. They're going to send the item back. But they're not going to send the right item. They're going to send some random thing. And then you're going to tell Vinted, oh, the buyer scammed me. They're not going to care. So why is everyone still using Vinted? Can we just boycott this app once and for all?
And so, guys, it is so interesting to see right now Black people are supporting their Black businesses, and they are making the nails. And those beauty shops, being a leading example, is how Black people have come out to support their fellow Black Americans. And that makes things very interesting because initially, many people were really supporting Asians. People were really shopping to even the nails, they were doing them at Asian businesses. And that makes a very interesting move because right now, Black Americans, there's this kind of people who are trying to bring up their grow their businesses even more and more and more. And you find out that after the boycott, which began like 2 months ago, things have changed so dramatically and so quick. Right now, Black people, they are mostly the ones who are benefiting from these businesses that they have started, especially. And I like this unity whereby you see Black people trying to urge other Black people to go and support Asian businesses. I mean, to boycott Asians and support other fellow Black Americans businesses. And that brings me to this question, guys. What do you think about this particular thing that is happening in this particular state in America and country in America? So let me know in the comment section. Do you support this movement that is happening right now? Like, Black people are really, do you support them being able to support other Black fellow, and or do you think they should support Asians and back to normal, back to how things were? Let me know in the comment section, because some people I've seen complaining that even some Black Americans are confused because they are asking themselves, like, what do you think? Like, there's someone who was asking, you have just seen in the video, like, do we boycott all the businesses, or do we boycott the Chinese businesses, or do we boycott some Asian shops and leave some others? So there's someone who was confused. I want you guys to answer him in the comment section here below. Let me know what you think about this video. Remember, this video is for educational and creating awareness, and does not promote hate or discrimination by any other to any other group, and credit belongs to the original creators of these videos that we've just seen here, guys. So up to this particular point, I just want to thank you for watching. And guys, if you're watching this video and maybe you haven't subscribed yet, kindly consider subscribing and like this video, and let's also share it so that other people can also see it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching up to this point. I'll be ending here. Stay tuned. We have another video which will be coming on later. So until next time, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, and have a great evening. Peace, guys. One love. Bye bye.